The 1967 Frolic travel trailer is for sale. We've restored and camped in it for the last 5 years and have really enjoyed it, but it's time to let it go. And you know, I've got another larger travel trailer that I've been working on that's going to fit our needs better for our growing family. So it's time to sell this one. I'm going to talk about the features and a lot of the things that have been replaced on this camper, and so we'll get started. Now, the outside aluminum skin is original and does have some small dents and dings. I did repair the door, took the door apart, put some new framing inside to stiffen it. It had some of the framing inside had broken and it was kind of bending out, so I repaired that. The wheels I had sandblasted, and I had to fit some Baby Moon hubcaps on that didn't actually fit the wheels, but one of the videos shows how I was able to do that. Got some nice white wall tires. All the windows I took out, cleaned with aluminum acid wash, and basically cleaned them good with steel wool after that. After the trailer was painted, I put the windows back in and put the new butyl tape all around, and I actually went along the top of each window with Frolic RV, which is kind of a clear RV type caulk. You know, you never want to use silicone caulk on a camper, but the Frolic RV is made for campers, and so I've used that as needed. This 110 volt plug does work, as do the others inside. Repainted the propane tanks. Need to kind of clean that off a little bit. The back side of the new refrigerator, which it's not brand new now, but it was new a few years ago, and it's been used very little and works great. I've got it running on gas now, and it's nice and cold. All of the marker lights are new. When I got it, it just had reflectors in all of those spots, but you could tell that the teardrop shape lights had been on it, so I got all new teardrop shaped lights to put all the way around. These tail lights are new, and the license plate light there is also new. I actually just put that on, I don't know, earlier this year or last year. It does have a new bumper. The old bumper was rusting out, so I had it cut off and a new bumper welded on. Got some new end caps to go on there. I don't keep the sewer hose in there. It just seems to get kind of rusty on the outside from the inside of the bumper, so I like to keep that in a plastic bag or a garbage bag in the back trunk area here. Here's the trunk area. You can see I've got kind of a slanted pegboard there. That is where the air conditioner vents from the inside under the back couch. It's got a slanted that to go down to the floor, so it would get plenty of airflow. And so I just put some strips of wood on top of that, and then this pegboard. So there's plenty of room for everything you need there. And here's where the air conditioner plugs in. Put a plug in there for that. Air conditioner keeps it nice and cool. I did put a new battery yesterday. The only thing that this battery is used for is when you're running the refrigerator on LP gas. It's to make the spark that lights the lights the flame that runs the refrigerator on LP. There's one of our wasps. These guys love old travel trailers for some reason. This is the vent for the gas heater that's inside, and I did take it out, cleaned it up, painted it where it looks nice from the inside. I've actually used it a little bit. It'll light. I really don't use it though camping. We always go somewhere where there's electricity, and I just would rather use a little electric heater, which keeps it plenty warm in there. It's insulated well, so that keeps it plenty warm. Alright, let's go inside. Here is the heater. Took out and just painted silver. Inside there's new vinyl composite tile flooring, which I have sealed and finished according to the directions for VCT flooring. It's a little dirty in that spot, but it does shine. It's pretty warm in here right now, so I'm going to turn this air conditioner on. It's magnetic, and I just keep it right there. The air feels good. That's the current temperature of 81 or 82, but it'll go down when I turn the temperature up or down. It'll show the temperature that it's set to, so I'll just set it at 70. Pretty much all of the interior has been is either new or has been refinished. I've got some better still shots that I'll put at the end of this video, but all of these wall panels, these side wall panels in the back, the ceiling, side wall panels, I replaced. I took the old ones off that had been leaking around the windows, and I used them as patterns to cut new, and they're made out of birch, like the originals. And the cabinets here, I did not put new paneling there. I did put some new veneer on some of these pieces, like this closet door. It's interesting, when I got this, there was some kind of animal that had gotten in this closet and gotten trapped in there, I guess, and chewed its way out. And there's, in addition to this hole right here, there was another kind of place right here that was chewed out. So I repaired that. Maybe able to see that a little bit on the side, and then I put new veneer over the face of all of this whole cabinet, as well as on this closet door. I did not put it on the bathroom door. I didn't need it. But these, you see how nice the grain is on these drawers, and on this panel down here, that's new veneer. It worked out very well. The refrigerator is a Dometic gas electric refrigerator. Right now it's running on gas, and it is nice and cool in there. Feels good. It's a hot day here today. It is, what's that say, 88 degrees. The freezer up here, already getting some frost. I just turned this on yesterday. The gas cooktop and the gas oven work. I lit those today, and I don't know that I'd ever had the gas oven lit, but it lit just immediately and worked just like it was new. These gas ovens rarely get used. The inside of it looks pretty much like new, and that's the way a lot of them are when you find these old trailers. This countertop is original and is in good condition. It's not perfect, but I think it's in really good condition for the age, as well as the dinette top is original. There's a little chip right there, but we've always used it like that. It's worked well for us, and I like it because it's original and matches the countertop. The cushions and the curtains have been redone. The light over the dinette is original. There's a gas light here, which I've never used. In fact, I don't remember if the gas is even connected to this one or not. I'll have to open up the back of the refrigerator from the outside and see if I can trace that cable, but that gas line. But I don't believe it's even connected. It could be, but it's there just mainly for looks. It's a nice vintage piece. It's actually a replacement that I ordered, but it's just like the original that was in there. The original did not have the glass. The glass was broken, and so I bought one to replace that. I just got the whole thing. It's a older piece. The bathroom. There's actually a duffel bag or something in there now, but there's a newer toilet. The floor is also the same as the floor out here, ECT, and boy, that birch in there really shines, and that's original. That's not replacement. That's just like it was in 1967, just about. These lights are original. They have two switches on them, and I have the 110 volt, which is the black switch. I have that connected, and all of those work. I think the wiring is in place for the 12 volt lights to work. I think if they were connected to the battery, I believe you could probably get that to work. I just never have done that. I didn't really need to, but I think that could be done. My wife's decorated very nicely in here. I think most of the dishes, the owls, probably these canisters. I'm not sure about the pot. Towels. We've also got, you'll see in the still pictures at the end of the video, some exterior on the outside. We've got a piece of carpet, a very nice awning that was custom made by Marty's Awnings. We've got a couple of vintage chairs, which actually are on the back porch right up there. Those red chairs with the fabric in them that match the awning. A little table, and maybe a rolling cart. I'm not sure if she's going to let that go. We'll see. I'll have to check with her on that. The trailer has cold water. Doesn't appear that it ever had hot water. It does run straight from the exterior, and it comes in the corner on the outside over here. It's likely that there was a tank at one time under this seat, but it was not there when we got it, and since we're usually at a campground, I didn't really have a need to put one in. It could be added. Just plumb a tank in there, and then add a little pump that you connect to the battery in the back to use to have water when you're on the road and not at a campground. Some nice storage up above the dinette. Not sure what's up here. It doesn't look like anything's up here, but nice storage up here. Over the stove is a light and the vent. You hear that running? The ceiling fan is in good condition. A little bit dirty. I should get up there and clean off the top of it, but it all works. The screen is good. No leaks there. In the closet, I don't know if you noticed a minute ago when I opened it, I did put cedar on these shelves. There's a cedar mill not too far away from us, so I had some rough cedar that I planed, and so it's fairly thick pieces, but it makes it smell really nice in there. Regarding this air conditioner, it works really well. What I did when we got the camper, the trunk space, the floor was out of the trunk space, and so what I did was made some baffling to pull in air from underneath the camper and to take away the exhaust air. So I think the intake, if I remember right, the intake is on the sides of the air conditioner and it exhausts the hot air out the back. So that is separated with baffles. I made that out of 1-inch insulation with the really good shiny type duct tape, and so that's done very well when we've camped and it's been hot. It'll keep the little camper nice and cool. I also put screen underneath that so that I'm not going to get any critters crawling up in there, or wasps or things like that. So it is screened on the bottom of those vents. Painted the tanks to match, and another thing that I did is to add a 7-pin tow vehicle connector. So that works the running lights and the stop and turn lights. I don't have it connected. I don't have it set up to charge the battery. The battery is going to use very little over time, and probably just could use a little trickle charge every now and then, probably once a year, maybe while it's in storage, just to keep the battery topped off, because the only thing it's used for right now is to make the spark to start the refrigerator when it's running on gas. The Frolic emblem that was on the front when we got it was old and coming apart. It was made of plastic and it had a few broken pieces. So I used that as a template and took some plexiglass and traced off the Frolic emblem and cut it out on the bandsaw, and I left in between the F and the R, that's filled in with, the F is not completely separate from the R, it's all plexiglass in between. I only painted the part that was where the letters are. So in between that is I actually painted the back of the whole plexiglass white so that it would make a nice contrast there. But anyway, it's painted with the same red as the rest of the trailer, and it matches pretty well. I also made it where the holes went into the original holes where the old emblem was, so we wouldn't put any additional holes or leave any unfilled holes there. So that's relatively new. We've really enjoyed this little camper. It's a 1967 Frolic. I have not weighed it, but we pull it with our Toyota Sequoia here, and it pulls just just fine. In fact, it feels lighter than the boat that we pull when we tow it. So it's a fairly lightweight little trailer. We really enjoyed it. Hopefully someone else can take it from us and enjoy it as much as we have.